there go heartless friends through it all. Forgotten dreams and shattered hearts, together we stand tall. Through the night we wander, holding hands so tight. In the dark we'll light the way, guided by the stars at night. Don't you dare go heartless. Friends together nonetheless. Forgotten dreams and shattered hearts, light the way through the dark.
Be real.
We begin our session on the day that you guys return to Scala. It is morning. What do you guys do? You guys touch down. Birch and Romanik are immediately off the ship. Birch wants to go sleep in her own bed.
A mood.
Is it school? Is it school time? Is it a weekend or is it like?
Yeah, that's
during
important
school
information.
hours?
It is a Tuesday.
Oh, so
It
we're
is a
jumping right in the middle of the
Tuesday.
school week.
Yep.
Okay.
Nessa wants to go. Like she's exhausted, but she actually does want to go to her driving class.
Okay.
Maybe
You do have,
learn some cool new skills.
at this point, as the DM, I will say, you have a few days to be able to go and do stuff. So don't feel rushed to go and do anything.
Right, we have a couple of downtime days.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Knock, 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 Karova.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Gaia still around when we get off the ship?
Gaia has to go take... Being away for as long as she did...
Oh yeah, I know she's got shit to do.
She basically says goodbye to you guys. If you need anything, come to my office.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll probably just drop her a text and be like, hey, let me know when you are not immediately drowning in paperwork so I can come talk to you.
I guess Nessa's gonna go back to the dorm and make some food.
Yeah?
I'll follow Nessa back to the dorm for food while I wait on a good time from Gaia.
Yeah, I'll stop on the way to grab us Moogle Bucks and meet you guys back for lunch.
Okay.
Get everybody drinkies.
Yee.
We are finally home, and I don't have to survive off of farm coffee anymore.
Yay!
Peace and love to Meredith. I need coffee.
She does inform you probably either tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, okay.
Just based off of how much paperwork she actually has.
Oh god, yeah, no, she's fucking swamped.
She's swamped.
Drowning in it.
Poor baby.
That's why Faye asked and didn't just show up.
Yeah. Stella has to go over her lesson plans. So she as well is going to be very busy for the next day or two. So yeah, Faye and Nessa, you guys can head back to the dorm. Matt kind of, said he's going to go do his own thing. So,
Okay.
he's got some stuff that he needs to catch up on as well. So he's going to make his separate way. But
Okay.
obviously, if you guys need him, just shoot him a text.
Okay.
Zen, you're gonna head over to Krova.
I'm dropping off coffee for the team first, but then
Okay.
yes.
Well, you drop off
I'll
the
knock on the
coffee.
door.
Now, are we in character dropping off coffee, or are you just?
I'm just mentioning that. That's
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was checking. So drop off coffee, head over to Kurova. He's in class right now.
He's my therapist. Do I know when his free period is?
The evening.
Great. Back to the dorm then.
Well, that was fast, son.
Yeah. I forgot other people have school. I forgot normal kids have school right now.
Zixon, we live in a school.
Yes, but we
mean-
only go when we have to, except for you. But for the most part, you can like school. That's not... Listen, I attend lectures when they seem like something interesting and when I need to go.
All school is interesting.
But do you have any like favorite things about school? Like Nessa's just stirring something.
No,
as
I
she's,
genuinely
having
love
this
school.
conversation.
I think the only thing I don't like are tests.
See, I'm only good at tests.
I
I cannot... homework and me do not mesh, but tests I can do. Tests are one and done.
School is complicated.
Oh, Ness.
I think I like learning a lot more than I actually like school now that I think about it.
Yeah, because we can research whatever we really want to. We have
Well,
a massive amount of knowledge at our fingertips at this place.
I mean, I'm like really the only thing that I really excel at is like, just the magic stuff. Other than that, like everything else is like I always tended to do better at magic anyway.
It's fair.
So,
Hey,
sorry, go for it.
oh, you're good. Hey, Nessa.
Yeah.
Do you know where Alex's dorm was?
Nessa kind of like stops stirring for like a second and then picks it back up again. Yeah, it's down the hall, and you don't know where Matt's dorm is? Wait.
He roomed with
did we-
Avier.
Alex and Avier.
Alex and Avier. Yeah, so she just is hesitant, but she gives the directions to Faye.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
It's
wondering.
just, yeah.
Mm, okay.
What you thinking?
Nessa perks
Well,
up
I
at
was just
this,
sort
by
of
the way.
thinking that this is probably pretty hard on, the other two apprentices on Alex's team.
Yeah.
Nessa kind of smiles and she's like, "Do you want to take them food?"
Yeah, I'd like that.
All right,
Sorry.
I'll make some extra servings then.
I did misspeak. Team 3 did room together just like you guys.
Yeah, Avier just happened to be going over to.
Yeah, I was
Alex's
so fucking
apartment that
confused,
day.
but I was like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
That was my mistake.
Zen starts
Yeah,
to pull
she-
up extra ingredients so that we can make a bigger batch of food. It's like, yeah, let's
Yeah,
do something
she-
nice for once.
Yeah, so she ends up like pulling more ingredients out of the fridge and starts prepping them and just like starts making kind of like a stew.
Faye kind of helps where he can, but mostly stays out of Nessa's way. He learned after trying to cook with Ariel.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she ends up working on the batch, and eventually it's done, and she pours all the servings into Tupperware, and
Yeah.
and she gives them to Faye.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to come with, or?
If you'd like us to. I'd certainly like to
Na-
see how Liza's holding up.
Nessa nods at that, and she's like, "I want to check on Avier as well."
Oh, well, do you want to split up then and go check on Avier while we check on Liza and Bart's?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
I take some one of the Tupperwares. I give it to Nessa so she has some for Avier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I
Yeah,
will-
and
Alright.
I'll carry one for.
I will say one thing. For the aviary thing?
Yeah.
You do know that hopefuls have to still take classes.
Mm-hmm.
So, he
So
may be
yeah,
in
she
class.
knows. Yeah, she's probably just gonna drop it off in front of his door anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to drop it off in front.
Okay, and then once I do that, then I'll go over and check on, and actually, I don't know where like Liza and Bart's are. Nessa's
Well,
just
they're-
going through the building trying to figure out where they are.
They're in the same dorm as Alex,
Mm-hmm.
so we know where they are.
Yeah, we know where they are because remember
okay,
you brought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Assuming
don't
Yeah,
wanna-
Nessa drops off. Yeah, Nessa drops off the stuff for Avier and goes to their apartment.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to go interact, you can always go to class.
You know
Especially
what?
with finals
Actually,
coming up.
that would be. Yeah, if
No,
finals
don't
are
say
coming up,
that.
then yeah, Nessa actually does decide to go to class.
Okay, yeah. I want you to keep note somewhere that you did go to class.
Coolio.
Zen and Faye, yeah. You head over to Team 3's door. You give it a knock. And Liza does open the door.
Hey, Liza.
Hey, Liza.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
We just got back from a trip. We thought we'd come say hi, check on you guys. Brought you some food.
Oh shit, yeah. Come on in.
Yeah, I'll walk on in.
Yeah, we walk in.
Hand her the Tupperware.
She's just in some she seems to just be kind of lazing about. She's got a tank top on with some shorts, and she seems to be the only one in the room though.
Bart's not in?
Oh, he likes classes, so he goes to them still.
Oh, me too, usually.
Well, right now I'm kind of taking a little bit of a minty bee, if you know what I mean. Or, well, that I'm not having
B
a
for break.
breakdown. B for
B
break.
break.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable considering. Are you holding up okay?
I'm okay. Still a little shook up, but I've been going and seeing the masters, getting some, good old therapy done, so.
Oh, good. That's good.
How are you guys holding up? Yeah?
Could be better.
Could be worse.
You look like you guys got a little bit of sun.
Yeah.
I pout because I know I'm sunburnt.
Yeah, someone didn't want to wear sunscreen.
I wore the sunscreen. It comes off after a while.
You need to reapply. Not the point. Yeah, we went to visit Meredith's family farm for a week,
Oh, that's
trying to.
cute. Did you guys take any pictures?
Oh, did I ever? And he goes and sits next to her, and I have a list of the pictures that Zen took, actually.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are actually finished in fan art.
While Zen is distracting her, could I do a good old-fashioned notice check? See if I can find anything of interest?
Go for it.
Yeah.
The first one I show is of Romanic and
Never
Nessa with their
mind.
faces in a sheep.
Never mind.
What'd you roll?
A one.
One. Aw.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
won on notice before.
I'm working on it.
Phelan,
so I'll
I'm
get it to you
tripping.
when I can.
Phelan's somehow not seeing the giant "Do Not Enter" tape on a bedroom door.
I'm gone. I entered in here and I like dissociated.
Wow.
She's got
Rough
some
times.
she's got some like incense going, and
Ooh, that smells nice.
she's got some she's got a kettle going on the stove, and there's a mix of smells. The room window curtains are drawn, and it's nice and dim in their room. It's very comfy, very cozy. You actually see, even with the one, I'll give you the basics of what's there.
Yeah.
Their place is a little bit more furnished than your guys'. They've got an extra couch, a few lamps.
With all our sleepovers, we should get another couch.
You can see there's actually a yoga mat that's pushed off to the side, not rolled up, so possibly was recently used. Some weights in the corner. But yeah, that's about it.
Does she react to the pictures at all?
She
So let me tell you what I got.
looks through them, and she's reacting kind of how a normal person would, like, oh, that's cute, oh, that's so
Right,
cool.
yeah.
I love the lighting on that, just very generic lines.
No reaction to Romanek with his mouth like a chipmunk with s'mores.
Not really. She's
gone.
She's kind of, it doesn't take a notice to see, she's just kind of going through the motions.
Hey,
Yeah?
I have two questions. First off, do you read?
I mean, time to time, I more listen than anything.
All right.
I
have a bit of a book club going. It's like half gossip, but it's like we
Gossip?
read. Ah. All right. That's where I've got you. Yeah, you're more than welcome anytime. And if you want to train together sometime, just let me know. Here's my number.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we kind of already all have each other's numbers, but
We do?
yeah, there's a... Have you not? And she goes... She takes your phone, and points. There is a group chat.
We have a group chat?
Group chat? We've been kept out of a group chat for this long?
No, we're in it.
You're in the group chat.
How
Just
did we
no
not get
one
any
is-
notifications?
No one's been using it.
Oh, that's sad.
But when
Oh,
you
it's
guys
just
got your
quiet in
gummy
here.
phones, if you look through the contacts, you actually see you have all of the hopefuls and apprentices from when you got the phone. So,
Oh, so technically Quartz is still in there?
Quartz is still in there, but Hector isn't.
Oh, we need to remedy that.
Okay.
We need to actually start using this.
You guys
But-
never asked.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to Chris in the group chat. Zen's going to put every picture that will not embarrass people into the group chat immediately.
Alex is still in the group chat.
Oh!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I look at Liza. I'm just like, okay, never mind. But yeah, if you want to train or something, let me know. I just figured it might be easier if we don't clam up and deal with this all by ourselves. That's what I usually do, and it doesn't work. So.
You can see the corner of her mouth, mid-smile, kind of twitch at that, and I'm not good at hiding it, am I?
No.
No.
I mean, you look cute, but you look sad.
It's rough. It is a little rough. Oh boy.
Take your time.
It's hard to see a good friend do that. Alex and I have been close for a long while. Kinda understood each other, you know? We're both different physically, so we had an understanding. And not like, you know, the school's very understanding. All the people here are very understanding, but it's different when somebody actually understands, you know?
No, I get it.
And, you know, he was basically our team captain, and Bartz and I are kind of just going through the motions at this point. I don't know what we're gonna do. We can't go on any missions right now, and so we're kind of just stuck at the school.
We sort it out, and then we scruff him home like a kitten.
Do you think you did it on purpose?
I hope not. Do you?
Don't know what to believe.
I don't know. I know, Alex. He wouldn't do that. Not without a good reason.
Were you here over Thanksgiving break?
She kind of just looks at you.
A knowing look.
None of us three were here.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. You wouldn't have been, would you?
But why
Yeah.
do you ask?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole school knows by now.
Yeah.
Nessa could have been a lot meaner than she was about that. Matthew, too. I'm pretty sure I almost killed Matthew, too. I don't know. If there's even a chance, like the smallest chance, that Alex is manipulated or isn't of his own free will, we need to... I, at least, need to be forgiving about it. So yeah, I want to bring him home.
There's a hesitation where she stands up and rather promptly scruffs your hair.
What?
How old are you again?
15?
Jeez.
What?
Sound like you're fucking 40.
Excuse you.
Oh. I get you. Thank you.
Of course. I would want to do the same for any of my teammates. And we're all apprentices, so.
After the shit that you two have been through, I get it.
You know, it's
She kind of looks between the two of you. Keyblades suck.
oh god, did they?
God.
They come with so much shit.
I mean, it's cool, but
We're kind of destined to put everyone's needs before our own. And we're also kind of destined to find danger everywhere, all the time. Constantly.
Maybe that's why, or at least part of why bonds are so important to us, is we can't put our own needs in front of others, so we kind of have to rely on each other, you know? I can put your needs before mine. You guys can put mine before yours, and it kind of evens out, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly how it's supposed to work.
And I think that's why we all get so close so quickly.
He nods.
She kind of looks down at her hand and, like, opens and closes it a little bit. It really does suck to be different, though. But at the same time, different is what makes us unique. Even if unique is scary, to some it may be scary, to others, you know, it's a little comforting. And those bonds that we make, putting others' needs before our own, I know it's the same thing.
Now who's
Yeah.
talking like the fossil now?
Yeah. Grandma.
We gotta be masters at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shudders visibly.
Blessing and curse of a Keyblade. Too wise beyond our years.
I mean, we could fail out.
Hey now.
Whether we fail out or
Don't
not,
tell me.
we'll always have the Keyblade, Faye. We're kind of stuck at this, whether we attain master or not.
Hmm.
Damn,
This
it
is just
really
our
is
life
a
now.
blessing and a curse.
Yeah, no, there's no backing out. Once we're here, we're
A
here.
blurse.
Fuller.
Hey,
What?
you're so cute.
I shove her.
But really, when you need to talk about this stuff, you can come to us.
Or if you just want to hit something really hard. I love
Yeah,
training.
we're great for that.
We're excellent at that.
That's what I have Bart's for.
Well,
can-
2v2, let's go.
He can take a beating. He likes it.
Him and Faye, same breed.
Hey. Okay,
Thanks,
we
guys.
don't want to overstay, but
I appreciate it. Thank you.
you've got people in your corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for the food. Bart's can't cook, and I have not had anything except for instant noodle for the past, 2 weeks.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
dude.
So,
M-
I,
Most of our allowance goes to groceries. Just come over if you guys need food, okay?
yeah,
Nessa's a whiz in the kitchen.
I got
Yeah,
you.
can be like a little apprentice family dinner.
Yeah,
Sounds nice.
maybe that's how we should start bonding as a group more. Because, like, I love the sleepovers, but every so often, man, I just want to go to bed.
Okay,
Feel
well, later, Liza.
Have a good one, guys. We'll catch you later.
See you later.
I
Don't be a
walk out.
stranger.
As you guys kind of walk down the hallway, you do get a ping.
I look.
It's a new group chat, and it's teams 1 through 3, just the apprentices. Exnay, Alex, and it's from
For the best for now.
it's from Liza, and it's just it's a cute little like chibi animal giving a thumbs up.
I give a little thumbs up emote back. One of the ones that Matthew made me.
Right.
Now that we are in the safe zone, Zen does send the pictures.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Minus anything that might make Romanic embarrassed or upset. He'll just keep those for himself.
Speaking of Romanic, the second you start sending stuff, you immediately see Porcelain Boy has left the chat.
Oh, no.
Nerd.
Ah.
The temptation to send them anyway now is strong, but he resists.
So, Nessa, you're going
Zen-
to class?
Yeah.
Okay. Driving class, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What were you gonna say, Zen?
Oh, I was gonna give Faye a little shoulder bump and feel a little better.
Yeah, a little bit. I think the way that other people are reacting to this is maybe worse than the scar, honestly. I just want to make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm worried about everyone too. We need
It'll
to
be
worry
all right.
about ourselves too, though, you know. He just gives
You're
him a
funny,
look.
Zenquin.
Phelan.
Catch me if you can. I dart for our dorm.
He takes his time.
Aw.
You guys do anything else for the rest of the day?
I don't think so.
Pretty much good.
Come evening, Zen, you're wanting to go work out the new magic.
I want to go talk to Master Kurova about my new spells.
Yeah. So, you were mentioning
He has
to
like
me-
an entire notebook full of like, you know, magic schematic, trying to figure out how
Right.
things work. He's very proud, and he goes to Kurova and he hands over his notes, and he's like, "I would like some help."
So for ease, let me pull up the pick here.
Yeah, I know.
So I know we mentioned the base spell.
Correct.
So this will be a different typing, or this is space typing. However, we will so this would rather be a spot based off of what we were talking about before.
Well, yes, for that typing
Well,
section, yes.
At first, the only thing you're going to have is constellation until things are more worked out, which takes time. It's not just a one-day thing. But you can
I understand that.
You can at least work out the spell constellation.
And I will be immediately spending the AP to get it.
Right.
For the record.
It is a +1 damage, a 20-foot spot,
Yep. MP1.
MP3.
3.
And the effect.
Fancy.
Okay.
The
I trust you.
effect is 1d4 minus 1 activation. Meaning, you can't roll a 0. So if you roll a 1, it's just a 1. However, when you cast a spell, it goes off anywhere between 1 to 3 times.
Oh, okay. I see.
So you can do a 1d3 or a 1d4 minus 1, whichever one you prefer.
1d3 makes my brain work a little better.
So that is why it costs extra MP.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So there is a chance of getting, 3 activations going.
Yep.
There's also a chance of just 1.
Totally fine.
So, Zen, Faye,
Yep.
you wanted to work on something as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Climb, boy.
Oh,
Was
oh,
it
but she's
Climb
busy.
or was it Stella?
Either or.
Because you can always text her and see if, she has time in the evenings.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy to fit Climb in at some point. I'll bother Mother. Text her, see if she's
Yeah. Sometime after dinner, she should be available.
okay.
So we'll come back to you, Zen.
Yeah, you're Gucci.
Because there is a thing that Krova doesn't want to talk to you about. So
Yeah, you're good.
but with Phelan, yeah, you can head over anytime after dinner to basically around the same time Zen is heading out, to go talk to Stella.
Yeah, okay. I'll take off.
Cool. Yeah, she's in her office.
Knock.
Come in.
Poke my head in. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Wanted to work on some training stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I just feel like I'm having a little bit of a hard time.
well, talk me through it.
Actually enters the room. Closes the door behind him. Goes to sit down by her.
What's weighing on your mind?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just sort of feels like midterms all over again. Like I should be doing well, but I feel like I'm not.
In what department?
Well, virtually everything, really. He sort of furrows his brow.
Is there a specific one for this time? Or do you just want help with some homework?
No, it's not homework.
Okay.
It's not schoolwork at all. It's quite literally just fighting.
Okay. You're having trouble with combat.
Yeah, I feel like I'm holding myself back or something.
Well, I have seen you fight. And you do look like you are fighting as though you're about 100 pounds heavier and 5 inches taller.
Yeah.
You're fighting as though you're not who you are.
That would make sense. I don't have the strongest sense of identity.
You also have been, being trained by the biggest meathead in the school, so...
Yeah. I mean, I know that I can't fight like her. I mean, I know I'm small. And I try to be clever about it, but I still feel like I should be... I don't know, keeping up. It's like I just don't know how.
Instead of trying to keep up, try to be ahead. You mentioned before something about chess, right?
Yeah, I like chess.
Okay, sit down.
Okay.
And she gets up and goes over to one of the cabinets and pulls out this really pretty, like, smoked glass set, chess set. Like the white pieces are see-through and the black pieces are like smoky glass.
Oh, he smiles.
And the white squares on the actual set are like painted over, but the black squares are reflective mirror. It's a very pretty set. But she sets it down and she goes, "Let's play a few rounds."
Okay.
So make me a games check.
Okay, it's a D4. I might explode.
Yeah.
We'll try. Whee! It's a 3.
Yeah, that's a double explosion. So,
Go, Mom.
13.
Go, Mom.
She smokes you.
Yeah.
It's 13 turns and she's your checkmate.
I just look at her like, wow, you're so cool, but like I don't say anything. You can see the sparkly eyes.
She smiles over at you and goes, "Okay, well, let's reset the board. And this time, take your time with your moves. Look at the board, visualize what moves can I do that would make sense in retrospect to yours. Don't just think about your own moves. Think about mine as well."
Okay.
Let's go again. This time, roll with advantage.
That's a 7.
Okay. She did roll another 17.
God, I love her.
But you felt a little bit more confident about that. You could see some of the moves that she did. You can see you can see a couple of the moves that she could do, but she ends up taking a move that you didn't see here and there. That kind of just threw off your game. It did take her longer, but you did get checkmated at a certain point.
I'm so just excited.
Smiles and nods, and this is good. You're learning.
Okay.
I want you to start coming over after dinner. Play a few rounds with me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun.
This will be a good lesson, I think.
He nods.
Let's
Thank
do one.
you.
Let's set up for one more game.
Okay.
We're not gonna roll for this. However, during it, she does talk to you. She does walk you through kind of her thought process and whatnot. And I don't have the strongest physique like Gaia, right?
Right.
Or Vantis or Isaac. So, for me, I can't fight relying only on my moves, only on my body. Instead, I have to think with every strike. Every move is calculated. Every movement is calculated. No movement is wasted.
Because I'm little, I'm gonna have to fight like that too.
You do take from me quite a bit, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pick it up pretty easily. But it is going to require some help. When I first started learning how to do this, I had to channel my magic. And it helped me see things. See things a little bit easier. See things a little further ahead. And you look up and you realize her eyes are flashing with every move she makes. Like, genuinely flashing with magic aura.
Whoa. So you think I can do that?
I mean, you are my son.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
After the games, she goes to put up the set. And with her back to you, You got anything else on your mind?
I've got a lot on my mind. All the time.
Fair. I know that you guys want to talk about whatever went down at the trip, but as soon as we catch up on things, we'll talk, okay?
Yeah, of course. Gotta get all settled in. I give her a hug.
She hugs you back. She gives you a peck on the forehead and sends you off.
Yeah.
But yeah. You're gonna be spending the normal amount, by the way, Zen Quinn, for your
For a tier 1 spell, so
tier
1.
spell. Yeah.
Sick. I still have extra AP left over.
So instead of upping climb, given that I'm practicing chess with Stella, can I up games instead?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, games can definitely work alongside with this. So yeah. Do you guys want to do anything else before the end of the day?
Not me.
I mean, I'll debrief Nessa on what happened at Liza's, but
Oh, Nessa
when she gets
actually, yeah, she actually got out of class
Mhm.
and she texts Romanek saying,
Okay.
"Fight."
oh my god, yes, kill
Okay.
Breakface Nessa.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, Nessa. This is not gonna go well, but
No, it's not.
you got
but
this.
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely request to fight with Romanek. All he sends back is a time and which sparring arena.
Okay, cool.
And when you get there, you see he's already going to town on one of the training dummies.
Nessa actually decides to, like, pull out the gloves that she got and actually starts, boxing one of the training dummies right next to him and also starts warming up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He gives you a look of just, excuse me, and
Oh, she just
when he stops his rally, he looks at you. What are you doing?
What do you think? I'm warming up. And she keeps pummeling the training dummy.
You're not fighting with those, are you?
Obviously not. And she kind of stops her little sequence and kind of just breathes out. Of course we're fighting. Come on. And she kind of goes over to the middle of the training arena, pulls out her keyblade, and she's like, I just need to beat something up today. Might as well be you.
Excuse you?
Just whoever.
Kind of looks at you a little bit. What's wrong?
What? Look, let's just have the fight first, and we can talk about it afterwards. And she pulls out her gloves, and she gets into a ready position.
So you are going to use those?
I am.
Fine. And he draws his keyblade. Make me either a heart, mind, or body roll. Remember,
Well,
body beats. It goes from down up. So body beats heart, heart beats mind, mind beats body. So which one are you rolling with?
I'm gonna roll heart, but I didn't do well, so I got a 3.
Well, he was rolling body, so you do roll with a +3.
Okay.
You do tie though.
Okay, so 6 to 6. Okay.
'Cause he rolled a 9, so he gets a -3.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys clash, and you're fending him off pretty well. He goes in for a really strong flurry, but you're deflecting with these gauntlets pretty easily. How you snuck the gauntlets out? Because you were supposed to return the weapons. But I'll allow it. I'll allow this instance.
Thank you.
Go ahead and make another roll for me. Which one are you doing?
Let's do a body roll this time.
Okay.
But it's a 1.
Yeah, he exploded for a 15.
Jesus.
So, yeah, he catches you at some point and hooks the tooth of the keyblade under your feet and sweeps you. And slams the keyblade on the floor next to your face.
Nessa kind of looks at him, icy, but not in a mean way, just like she's in the moment. She's in the heat of the moment.
But he does help you back up and readies up for another round.
Yeah, she does as well. She's pushing herself ragged at this point. She just needs to get the energy out.
Make me a heart roll at advantage for this next one.
Okay. Oh, so that's an 8.
You swing.
And and I scream while I do.
You catch him under a flurry of blows. And you go to swing and you see a flash of light. And you see your gauntlets have been replaced with these massive gloves that are almost a little comical, but they have the design of your Keyblade.
Whoa.
And you
What the
smack
hell?
him right in the face.
She gives a little whoop after that. Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, with them stand like on at your sides, like your arms at your side, they almost like the gauntlets almost touch the ground, but the fingers move with your own. It's very funky, but it's cool.
Yeah. She kind of looks at him, kind of in awe a little bit. What the hell just happened?
Let's do it different.
And she looks over at Romanik and goes over to where he is.
Here, one sec. Let's do that's a little bit better for combat sequence. He's getting up as you walk over to him and is looking at your gloves and just, since when
What?
did you do that?
Just now. And she's kind of starts hollering a little bit.
That's... he is a little, he looks a little peeved almost.
Nessa kind of looks at that and she kind of, waggles her eyebrows and she's like, "You're not getting jealous, are ya?"
He smirks. You're not the only one that can form change, you know.
All right, let's see it then.
He glares for a second before he holds the Keyblade out with his arms outstretched, palm on the tooth, and he moves his arms outward, almost like drawing it from a scabbard, and you watch the blade extend and become fluid, like a whip.
Okay. That's cool. And she kind of gives out like a little, like just a laugh, she's ready to go.
But yeah, go ahead and make me an attack roll, and we'll just do contested attack rolls. So during form change, you get a +2 to hit and damage. And they retain, basically, your Keyblade becomes the gauntlets that you had from the World That Never Dreams.
Ah, okay.
So.
Okay, do we roll like d20s for this attack?
No, just make a normal attack roll, so it'd be with your body.
Okay,
this is like
sounds good.
Treating it like a normal fight.
Okay, that is explodey. Okay, and that's a 12.
Yeah. He rolled a 10, so you do beat him out. It's a close fight. He is He hits you a few times with the tooth of the keyblade from the whip. Wraps around your, like, he goes and whips the blade towards you, and you weave out of the way and actually grab his keyblade with your massive gauntlets and yank him in for an uppercut.
Oh.
And after that round, the form changes do dissipate. They do take up your drive.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Nessa kind of, Nessa is tired at this point, and she actually just, after that uppercut, she falls to the floor on her butt.
He sits up, and you see, like, his jaw is actually, like, unhinged and hanging from one side. Oh,
shit!
And he...
Yeah, she actually gets up and goes over.
Grabs it and kind of just pops it back into place. And rolls his jaw a little bit.
God damn, that's so creepy, dude. And she giggles a little.
I can't. It'd be better if I fixed it now than later.
Yeah, I can see that. And then she kind of plops down on the floor next to him. And then kind of looks at him, smiles, and then looks at the roof, like looks up in the sky and just lets out a loud scream. Just screams so hard. And you can actually see, like, it's kind of a scream of pain a little bit. And tears start falling. Yeah, you can see, like, frustration tears forming at the edge of her eyes.
He watches you for a little bit. Just letting you kind of do your thing.
Why is this so goddamn hard? And she's still talking to Romanik, but she's not looking at him. It's just... And she kind of wipes her face a little bit. I'm trying to be strong, Romanik. I'm trying to be strong like you and Master Gaia, and I just don't know what to do. Because I feel like we keep getting our asses beat, even though we keep getting told that we're doing a good job. But I feel like we keep losing to these... whatever they're called. And I know we just had fun on that trip, and I know that I had a great time and I needed it, but... And she just kind of wipes her nose.
He actually hands you over a handkerchief to you.
She immediately grabs it and, like, wipes her nose with it.
If you do
like,
want to make
gives
if you do want to make a notice check, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Ooh, explodey. 8.
You notice it is a Chip Skylark handkerchief.
She looks at that and, after giving an obnoxious blow into the handkerchief, she looks at it and she's like, huh, didn't take you for a fanboy.
Shut up.
But I'm just saying.
Look.
I'm trying... What?
Do you really think Gaia is as strong as we are?
Dude, you've had training sessions with her. I've had training sessions with her. Do you see how buff those muscles are? And she wipes her nose again.
I feel like you're forgetting something.
Like what?
What is strength for us?
Kind of squints at him a little bit, and she's like, Are you about to spout the friendship and bond stuff?
Do you really think Gaia is as strong as she is just because she has muscles?
And she lets out a sigh and sniffles. I guess not. Why do you think she's so strong?
Because she has the school. She has all those teachers, all the students, us. She has something to fight for. She has bonds that she has made. You don't need to
Nessa
be friends
just-
with someone to have a bond. You think we're friends?
Yeah, I mean, as close as we can get, I guess.
He rolls his eyes a little bit, but he's smiling.
Do you think we have a bond, Romanek?
I'll leave that up to you to figure out.
The thing is, I just don't know. I don't even know my own feelings sometimes. And she wipes her tears, and she's like, I
understand that.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just wearing a mask. She looks over at him.
He smirks again, like taps on his face.
Yeah. I guess we're alike in more ways than we care to admit, right?
Biggest difference is you're much weaker than I am.
Could beat your ass into the ground right now.
I'd love to see you try.
Well, you know what? She stands up and holds out a hand to help Romanek up. I'm okay making this a weekly thing if you wanted to.
He looks at your hand for a good, couple of minutes in silence.
She keeps holding it out.
Before taking it. And shakes your hand after he stands up.
She shakes it very, very enthusiastically after that. All right. Thanks. It's... You know what? She actually looks into his eyes and she's like, I think we do have a bond. Otherwise, I don't think you would have made me feel better like this. So, thanks.
He looks at you a little unmoving for a minute. Mocha with mint.
Nessa kind of smiles at him and she's like, I'll remember that for next time. Kind of gives his hand one last shake and then kind of starts heading out of the sparring arena. Next week, then?
Yeah.
Cool. See you then. And she walks off and gives a little wave as she's walking away.
Yeah. He goes back to the dummy.
Yeah, she just heads back to the dorms.
Yeah. Sometime in the night, You guys would see it first thing in the morning, but you do see in the group chat, Porcelain Boy has rejoined the chat.
Let's go!
Oh, hell yeah.
We stay winning.
So, do you guys do anything for the rest of the day? Or rest of the evening?
You said Kurova
Right.
had more for me.
Technically, Kurova has something for all of you, so we'll have to...
We can do it in the morning then.
Yeah.
Zen can at least pass along the message. Hey, Kurova wants to talk to us tomorrow.
What?
By the way, I have to take you
Okay.
guys to the training arena at some point. I made a new spell.
I just came from there.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
Nessa's bruised.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just had we made Romanik a promise. I gave him a fight, and it's now gonna be a weekly thing.
That's so sweet.
And she kind of is like, yeah. And she kind of, she just wants to, go and relax and
Heck
kind of
yeah.
like look at some cuts and bruises and like treat them.
Yeah.
I will make cookies tonight, actually.
Okay.
I have apology cookies to make.
Yeah.
Apology cookies.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you do.
How good is your cooking with the cookies?
I don't know.
If you ask for help, we
Nessa-
will help.
Yeah, Nessa.
I'll
Nessa
ask
kind of
for
looks.
help.
Yeah, Nessa is like, she treats all of her nicks, and she comes over and she kind of like walks Faith through it. She doesn't like pick up anything, but she kind of walks him through it.
I seem appreciative. I just follow you completely obediently.
Yeah, she just
This is
Just
a lot
wants to
better
do.
than when your mom tried to teach him how to do something.
Yeah. It's clear that Nessa has learned how to handle me.
Yeah. You guys take the rest of the evening. Goes without incident. Matt
Stew on our respective issues.
Matt doesn't return to the dorm.
It's fair. He wanted space. He also has his own place to sleep, technically. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Next day. Kurova does have class. It is a Wednesday.
Right, so Kurova will either be... Kurova's will be in the evening.
So what do you guys want to do for this day?
Well, until I get a text from Gaia, I'll probably just go to class.
Nessa is actually she sees that she's part of the new group chat, and she kind of smiles and she texts in the chat, making food for anyone who wants to stop by and grab some.
Yeah.
And she ends up getting up and starts making a really big batch of she starts making breakfast items like pancakes and eggs and bacon and
stuff that's
sausage.
easy to make a big old batch of.
Stuff that's easy to make in a big batch. She even makes personal hand squeezed orange juice.
Fair enough.
Zen will work in the back end of the kitchen, portioning stuff into little to-go boxes.
I imagine I'm already gone for class.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Class is kind of early in the morning.
Early in the morning. Yep.
We will have forced you to take a breakfast burrito with you, but
Ugh. Okay.
your
So,
body needs food to live.
Zen, what are you doing today?
He is waiting until Guy and Stella are ready for that big group conversation. So until then, he probably going to go to the training. He does need to pick up new potions so he doesn't forget them. But otherwise, he's going to be going to the training area to practice with his new spell.
Okay.
He wants to get actually good with it before he takes it out.
High or low, good or bad?
Hi, good.
High good? Okay. You make your way over to one of the training arenas. And you do hear sounds of somebody already in there training. And you go in and you see Matthew. He is shirtless, he's got shorts on, and he seems to be boxing a training dummy. Make me a notice check.
Oh, shit. I never actually got my dice out, so I haven't needed him yet. I got it. Hang on. Fuck! I am on a roll this morning. 7.
Okay. As you get closer, you see shards of synergy stones scattered throughout the arena, getting closer, more and more closer to him.
Zin's
And
face goes a little pale when he sees it, but
when you get
tries to
closer,
shake it.
when you get closer, even you realize some of the synergy stone have blood on them.
His face is ghostly, and he's just trying to ignore it.
And
Hey, Matt.
he freezes mid-punch and leans against the dummy and turns around looking at you, kind of wiping some of the sweat from his mouth, and just, hey, sorry, I'll get out of your hair if you're here to train.
You're fine.
With your higher notice, you see, even though his knuckles are covered in the crystal, they are bloody.
I wish I had any kind of healing magic, but that is not my department.
You do know that all the training rooms are fitted with a med kit.
Okay.
If necessary.
Think you're going a little hard there?
He panting a little bit, kind of just looks over at the mannequin, which by this point the face is worn down completely on the mannequin, on the training dummy, and is smeared in crystal dust and blood. It's not enough.
Matthew.
It's not enough.
He walks over and grabs the med kit. Dude, you can't push yourself like this. What's going on?
He balls his fists up tight before kind of just slumping to the ground against the training dummy.
He's rushing over to him with the med kit.
I was just stronger.
You know that's not a healthy mindset, Matthew.
Healthy mindsets haven't helped me exactly.
And pushing yourself like this is only going to make it worse. If you break yourself because you're pushing yourself too hard, it's going to be harder for you to get better. When Faye went into the coma the first time,
Yeah.
when he came out of it, it was close to midterms, right?
Yeah.
He studied himself to the point where it was dangerous for his health. He was a fucking shell. And you know what happened? He scored below Nessa. He got the lowest score out of all of us. Because he didn't give himself time to rest.
It's not the same, though.
It is
I'm
the
not.
same.
If I had been stronger, I wouldn't be like this in this situation. If I had been stronger, maybe I could have helped Alex. If I had been stronger, maybe I could have...
Matt.
Buries his face in his hands.
He reaches over to rub Matt's back. This is not a matter of stronger, Matt. We don't know for sure what happened with Alex. But if it's what I think it is, there's nothing any of us could have done. But we'll fix it. But beating yourself to this point is only going to make you too tired and broken when the time comes where we need to get him back.
He looks up at you, Zen, and tears kind of welling up a little bit. Do you know what it's like to take the one thing that you can use to protect people, to fight, and you just take it away? Do you know how painful it is that I can't even lift a pebble without exploding? I can't even open my phone. I have to use stupid facial recognition because it doesn't recognize me touching my phone. I can't even fold a simple crane. I can't feel what it's like to hold Faye's hand. I can't feel what it's like to hold a piece of bread when I go to eat. I've tried removing this. But there's no stop. And you watch as he takes a large chunk off the back of his hand, and you can see he rips it off.
Mm-hmm.
And you see blood sort of pulls up before the blood itself forms into the synergy stone.
Zen just looks horrified. I can't even think about what this must be like.
Just want to be useful. I don't want to be the guy in the chair forever.
I don't think this is going to last forever. This is a serious issue. This is scary. Really scary. But just because we haven't found the solution yet doesn't mean that there isn't one. And all of us are going to be standing right beside you until we can fix it. And nobody thinks that you're not useful, Matt. I know you don't want to be the guy in the chair. I know you want to fight. But even with normal injuries, there's a long recovery, and this is something unprecedented. We need to have faith in Pompham and Master Karova that they'll be able to find a solution. But beating yourself against a brick wall isn't going to make it go away. It's just going to make everybody worry more.
He looks up at you and tears welling up, and it's not fair. It's not fair.
Matt goes to hug him.
He openly sobs into your shoulder, holding you, and just repeatedly, it's not fair. And that is where we'll take our first break. Hey, you can head over first thing in the morning on Thursday.
I'm keeping this in, by the way.
Yeah, I bring my apology cookies. And I do my little knock, 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 knock.
Really quick before that, just a reminder. On Saturday is somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
Yep, peppers. Let me know when I need to make those rolls, Bird.
You will make those rolls next session.
Yay.
So, yeah, Faye, you knock, and you hear Gaia, come in.
I walk on in.
Oh.
I just wordlessly slide the cookies onto her desk. I look at her.
She looks at it and looks back up at you like, what is this?
a bribe for mercy.
Phelan, you don't need to bribe me.
Maybe you should wait until after I've spoken before you come to that conclusion.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know how I tell you, like, virtually everything?
I hope so, yes.
I may have omitted some not unimportant information.
If it wasn't important, then why would you omit it?
We'll get there. We'll get to that. The coma, the first one. I wasn't just sleeping. I went somewhere.
She stares at you a little blankly for a second. And then you see like a little bit of recognition in her eye. And she just slowly reaches over to the plate and grabs a cookie.
I was just stuck in this place with my auntie form. And it was just sky and water as far as the eye could see. And I couldn't get out on my own.
And how did you get out?
Chat with thee. Because, it apparently required a little bit of, self-love, and that's not my strong suit. I'm pretty sure I would have just died there, had I not been told what to do.
She takes a bite and nods slowly. So, he did his job. This is good.
What was that?
That is a place you don't want to go again. So if you find yourself there once again, you won't find your way back.
What is it?
From what I understand, it has a number of names, but I refer to it as the world between worlds. It's sort of a purgatory, if you will.
He sits down.
Those of us with stronger hearts don't necessarily die right away. And can find ourselves there. Usually ourselves are scattered. We have to sort of piece ourselves back together.
So this is common?
No. There's only 2 people I know of, or you, that have been there.
Who?
Well, one was Master Sora. And from what I understand, he did go back That's why he's no longer with us.
Faye goes pale, which is impressive for him.
The other is myself.
Well, I'm glad you're still here. He puts his head in his hands.
After experiencing that world, I asked Chatterthy to keep an eye on it, as Chirithy seemed to be able to come and go through that world. And to assist any students that find their way there.
I'm glad he was there. Because I would have died and he told me as much.
Stay there
In
too long and you
fairness-
lose yourself.
I was there for a long time, it felt.
In fairness,
I didn't know that I almost died until, like, the school dance.
she kind of gives one of those nods of, yeah, that tracks.
I didn't mean to hide it from you.
I know you didn't. Though I wish you would have told me.
There wasn't time. It was weird, and I could have said it in therapy, but I thought it might not be prudent to discuss child death with my mother, and I mean, my room got blown up, and I didn't want to say anything at Stardew. We're supposed to have fun, and
I'm happy that you told me.
he nods, but he looks down. You can tell he feels guilty.
It does feel like we've been really pressed for time this year, haven't we?
Yeah, just a little.
Hey. How are you doing on your studies?
You're gonna ask me that after midterms?
Have you been keeping up with it during your travels?
Yeah, I bring books everywhere.
Is there anything that you are struggling with?
With school stuff? I mean, I'm struggling with everything virtually all of the time.
Yes, school stuff. Any topic that you need a hand in?
You know, I'm pretty great about, like, animals and stuff, and other worlds. Could probably do a little bit better about knowing about this place.
Alright. Tomorrow, I want you to bring me some of your homework. Okay? We'll go over it together.
I smile a little. Okay. He looks excited. I promise if something like this happens again, I'll tell you sooner.
I know you will.
It didn't feel good.
I can imagine not. This is a stressful situation. But
I mean, in fairness, and he looks down. He starts counting on his fingers. I think this is times 6. 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll catch up to me in no time.
Well, at least I'll have you beat at something. He smirks a little.
One thing that we, as Keyblade Masters, need to understand and accept is that we dance the line of death. Often. Very, very often.
I've accepted that.
The last time I almost died was number... You can see she's doing a little mental math in her head. 72?
Okay, I've got catching up to do.
I'd rather not, but...
Well, you said it yourself. It's not really avoidable.
It is...
Honestly, it hasn't bothered me. Maybe as much as it should.
It is avoidable. That is why we train the way that we train.
Sure doesn't feel like it.
The better and more we train, the less likely it is that we will fall.
Well, 3 of those times were sort of outside of my control, at least.
Yes. But the stronger you get, the more likely it'll be that you won't be in those sort of situations. Right?
Right.
But don't overdo it.
Yeah, that's how midterms happened.
I
Wrinkles his nose.
wasn't going to say anything, but
It's exactly how that happened.
I hear that you're training with your mother.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be good. You and I are not exactly similar.
He pouts a little bit. Well, I'll get stronger.
Yes, but I'm sorry, but I don't know if you'll get much bigger than you already are.
Ugh, I hope so. I'm only 5'2". I can't be this way forever. You see panic, like genuine panic.
Oh. It'll be fine. Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for
hope
bringing it up to me.
so. He nods. Yeah, I won't. I don't like always bringing you problems, but
That's what I'm
kinda my
here
thing.
for. And now that I'm your mother, I will certainly be more open to listening to some issues.
He smiles, he nods. Yeah, I know, I just wish I could come in and be like, hey, let's have tea, and not, oh hey, like, I almost died for like the 6th time, or I'm a fucking monster and I killed half my team damn near, or like, hey, am I a worm? Like, I really wish I could just be a bit more normal.
You're not a worm.
It kind of looked like me. That was weird.
I want to talk to you 3 about that.
Okay.
We have some information. If you can
Okay.
bring your friends by later, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also need to discuss what happened with Zen on the trip.
Right.
So,
Okay. I can fetch them.
thank you for the cookies, Phelan. And you see,
Yeah.
like, you've realized the plate's almost empty already.
I look at him like every time that astonishes me.
I burn quickly.
I know. I mean, I've seen it like a million times, and every time it's like the first time I saw it. All right, I'll leave you be. You've got a lot of work to catch up on.
I'll see you later, Fade.
Bye, Mom. He leaves.
Before you leave, she does give you a hug.
Die, squeeze her. Big old squish hug.
So, you three want to go see Kurova?
Yeah.
Kurova wants to see
Yeah,
us
let's
three.
go.
He
Let's
certainly
go.
does.
Let's go.
On the walk there, Zen's like, man, I really hope I'm not in trouble. I am always in trouble with him.
Nessa just smirks and is just like,
You're always in trouble with
what,
him.
what kind of bets do you want to take on who's in trouble?
Well, I'm hoping that it's a good conversation for once. He
You know
didn't
what?
really
I'll
give me
be-
any clues.
I'm gonna take the
put
rare
some-
Nessa bet. What do
Oh,
you
make
think?
come on. You know what? You know
Sure.
what? I'm gonna say that Kurova doesn't mean we're in trouble. I will bet you guys Moogle Bucks on that. Your Moogle Bucks orders.
It's all right.
Positivity all the way.
Hey, Burr.
Yes.
Can I make a retroactive notice check to see if Kurova seemed like it was an upset with us conversation or
was
just
a
a we need to
text.
talk? Oh, great.
fuck.
Okay, fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, Zen's gonna be like,
Great.
I'm gonna assume that I am in trouble.
I'm gonna assume that all of us are in trouble because we're always trouble.
And I'm gonna assume that none of us are in trouble and he's just going to deliver news. That's it.
Ah, yes, the optimist, the realist, and the pessimist.
You know what? I'm doing my best over here. Come on.
All
Yeah, and
right.
we'll see who's paying for Moogle Bucks.
You guys arrive
Alright,
at
sounds good.
Kurova's office, and walking inside, Kurova and Gaia are sitting side by side.
Oh, together!
Oh,
shit.
no!
Oh, fuck! All
shit,
for one
this is
runs
Nobody-
first.
So
Dude,
here's the
just
thing.
shiver
So when they
down
walk
Zen's
into that,
spine.
when they walk into that room, Nessa literally says, "Oh shit."
When we walk in, you can see Phelan's hair bristle like a cat.
Dude, the shiver down Zen's spine is visible.
Oh no, Nessa just blurts out, "Oh shit."
Amazing. Stunning.
Gaia and Kurova turn to you guys in mid-conversation, and Kurova, oh good. I'm glad that you were able to make it, you three. Now, there's a matter to discuss, as we have gleaned some more information.
Fantastic. Zen sits in a chair backwards.
I lean
told
against
you
a
guys.
wall.
He,
Zen sits in a chair backwards like a cool youth pastor.
Nessa just goes and plops down in a chair and and is just like, "So which one of us is in trouble?"
none of
I
you
called
are
it was
in
all three of
trouble.
us. Damn it!
Damn
I look
it.
over at Nessa. You win.
Nessa does a fist pump. Hell yeah.
Kurova and Gaia just look at each other and then look back. Do you
Zen's
want
cheeky about
So,
it. He's laughing.
Nessa
Yes,
is
if
just-
we're all in
Nessa is
trouble, then
just,
I don't have to
doing
buy
a-
Nessa Moogle Bucks. Scold us.
Nessa's just doing like a fist pump and just like, "We're not in trouble, guys. Come on."
don't think I've ever met a kid that's wanted to be in trouble before.
I
Hell
can notice by
yeah.
the fact that I train with Mom that I'm a glutton for punishment.
Anywho,
So you have information.
Gaia has already shown you what we are affectionately referring to as the Mindbenders.
Oh, we just been calling them brainworms.
It's a
Feeling
little,
cringes.
it's a little less brain, considering we had to remove it from his lower spine.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Faye holds his fucking arms. He's like, oh.
Yes.
Are you? Is it okay?
He will be fine. He will be able to walk eventually.
Ugh.
Unfortunately,
Eventually?
to be blunt, we had to remove his L4 vertebrae as the worm was latched onto it.
Oh God.
Nessa
What
just
is it?
shivers and kind of like wants to gag a little bit.
What is it?
It is a new type of heartless
Faye's heart sinks.
that we
Nessa
have
looks over.
begun to encounter in the depths of the world of darkness.
Realm of darkness. Yep. Okay. Great.
Faye, are you
Nessa actually.
good?
Yeah,
We
Nessa
were-
actually.
Because we
gets
don't know
up
what the
and
fuck's
hangs
going on
out.
with him.
Yeah, Nessa gets up and just hangs out on the wall by Faye.
Zen's just genuinely confused.
We
Like,
were
Faye's just
looking at
waiting.
Faye's reaction.
by Romanic about his encounters. And as such, we have begun to do our own explorations. And he pulls up the projector that you guys have seen him use before. And you see it looks like Heartless, but instead of black with yellow eyes, it is white, piercing white with red eyes.
There's math in front of Zen's eyes. As he's like, oh.
We have decided to call these voidlings, as they are
Voidlings.
still darkness, but portray characteristics of light. For what we understand, in terms of lightness and darkness, there can be no darkness without light. There cannot be light without darkness. We think that the deeper you go in the realm of darkness, the closer you get to light.
Well, Nessa
Faye's
kind
shoulders
of
are
looks up at
tense.
that.
And
Nessa kind of looks up at that and she's like, yeah.
that's where we find the voidlings.
Nessa kind of just looks up and she's like, so who's leading the exploration of the world of darkness?
It is currently Master Shion, and Master Roxas. The three of them have been delving a little deeper every time.
I
Nessa nods at that.
suppose that makes sense.
Gael looks over at you, Faye. We have a theory as to why your anti-form resembles these voidlings.
I'm all ears.
In Master Vantus's past, he was split from light and dark
Right.
into Ventus and Vanitas. Ventus had no darkness within his heart, which is not something that the average person takes on.
Except the princesses of light, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Again, the average person.
Okay.
That being said, there are recordings of those who are not princesses of light that are near void of darkness.
You can see the math going on with, like, in front of Nessa's eyes too, and then she kind of looks up.
Right, and he wiggles his darkness arm.
We believe that, and this is just a theory that we have been exploring, but we believe whatever darkness that caused your anti-form to form was sudden, as though somebody injected you with a large amount of darkness.
What?
Nessa looks over at Faye, but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Zen just looks quietly concerned.
What would I have been before? Like, what does that make me now?
It doesn't change who you are, Phelan. You are still you.
Is that to imply somebody did it to him? Somebody or something?
We believe that whoever injected you with this darkness, for lack of better terms, was the one that took your memories away and injured your eye.
It's all about balance, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes. We think that what happened, Phelan, is your body, being mostly light, attempted to balance itself out with this surge of darkness, and that is why your anti-form takes on the form of a voidling. Because it more resembles light than it does dark.
But that doesn't make it good.
Not necessarily. That is why Master Stella was assisting you with keeping it under control.
Right.
It can be used for good, Phelan. And it doesn't change who you are.
Yeah, like when you protected Nessa from me.
Nessa kind of nods at that a little bit.
Right. He nods.
We are still looking into what happened with you, Zenquin. It's taking a bit more time as we do not have as much evidence and information as we do with Phelan.
I
But
understand that.
the Mindbender gave us a lot.
The mind bender?
The worm.
Oh, is that what we're calling them now?
Yes.
I still like brainworm.
Phelan actually breaks and laughs a little bit at Nessa there. Yeah, we opened with that one, Nessa.
Oh,
Hey, there's
okay.
been a lot of
I must've-
information. Give
I
her
must
some
have-
credit.
I put my hand on her back. I'm being gentle.
I must have missed it.
It actually did break through his his upset though.
A healthy distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention to the first part, and she just kind of like
You're fine.
awkwardly shrugs.
So, if it was controlling the guy that we brought in, is he like?
We can't remember much. but what little information he can give, he's willing to.
Okay, so that answers my question. He's
Cooperative, yes.
cooperative, not evil or anything.
No.
Nessa is doing the math in front of her eyes again, and just like, so you're saying that Alex got wormed?
If he did, that would explain much.
I am really hoping he got wormed.
I don't.
Better
Nessa
than
just
him
lets out a
willingly
sigh.
doing anything that he did. It's better for all of us if that's what happened. Means that there's a solution.
Do you think
They
there's
had
a
to
way to reverse this?
I mean, if you had to remove a part of his spine in order to remove the stupid worm, then how are we going to get out of Alex?
We're gonna
Have to do
drag
the
him
same
home,
thing.
kicking and screaming, and we're gonna take it
We're
out.
gonna scruff him like a kitten, and they're gonna take it out of him, and he's gonna recover, and we're gonna put things as they were meant to be. We'll fix it.
Nessa looks down, still just like uncertain.
There is not any instance from what we've gathered that those with an anti-form ever truly get rid of them. Only have them under control.
He looks noticeably sad at that.
It's unfortunate. However, from what I understand, you've been doing very good about it. Even if you did trigger your anti-form, you were in control.
Nessa just smiles at Faye.
But why would someone do
Say-
that?
There's a lot of evil in the world.
But to do
Not
that
sure.
to a little kid?
I was
Monster,
12
that's
when
what
I
that
showed up
is.
here.
The three of you make me a notice check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my
Uh,
dog? Here it
Oh,
is.
fuck.
That's a
Let's go.
that's a
It's
4.
an 8.
That's a 17.
Jesus Christ.
Zen
Look,
and Faye, you
Faye doing
see,
good doesn't take away my explosion. It's fine.
you see the armrests cracking under Gaia's grip,
Dude, fucking
but she's
belt
keeping
Gaia.
a straight
fucking too.
face. And believe me, when we find who did this, they will pay.
I don't doubt that, but I just want to know why.
Nessa kind of looks up, almost uncertain. Do you think they're eventually going to come to the school? This person that is wiping everyone's memories?
Well,
I hope not.
well,
Yes, I know. I'm hoping
Nessa looks
that
over what?
whatever news you procured,
you
About
really
them.
need to talk about that.
Nessa is looking between them. What?
I'm confused.
Zen looks for permission from Gaia.
by all means, they are your teammates. You shouldn't hold anything back from your team.
I know. You just told me to wait until we got home, so I was waiting until we got home. So do you guys remember at the flower dance when I just kind of, wasn't there?
Faye nods.
I wasn't there, but go on.
So... Static. was there, and so I saw him and I ran. I left and I got to talk to him for a minute. And he was clearly trying to say everything that he could safely. And he implied that the place that he comes from, that we're already starting to tie all of our fucking gaps to, all of our memory gaps, and all of our inconvenient everything sucks stuff, is planning something big? Quote.
Oh.
No.
Shit.
You see Faye start to panic because he's putting together all of this and he has what Stella told him.
Yeah,
And
Nessa's just
so-
like,
If I'm correct, then given the clones and static and everything else kind of linking to causing damage to the school every so and so little bit, I feel like that's more likely than not. I worry that the school is a target, or people in the school are a target, or we are a target.
Nessa kind of like looks down as just like, shit, I would much rather be in trouble.
And that's not everything. He gave me this, and he pulls out the picture.
Nessa goes over
Yeah, we
and
lean over and look.
and actually goes over to look at it. Doesn't take it from his hand though.
It is blurry for you too. The entire picture.
The entire
He rubs his eyes
picture?
and then he just shakes his head.
Wait, he can't.
Nessa
They can't even
kind
see
of-
Zen.
Nope.
I literally can't see anything in this picture.
He points to where he sees himself. That's me.
Who's that? What? Wait,
Or
and
maybe
she
another
actually
version of me.
she actually takes the picture and
Yeah.
and tries to like squint at it.
Nothing.
And
I
you
don't think
see,
that's going to help Nessa.
and you see on the back it says static and sons.
Static and static.
Nessa
Oh, that's worse. Great.
Nessa turns it over and is like, I literally can't read any of this, and flips it back over and is just like, I literally can't see anything. And she gives it back to Zen.
He points for all of them, and he's changed the perspective so that Kurova and Guy are able to see as well.
They can't see anything.
He points to the big blur, the little blur, and the littlest blur. That's me. And he flips it over.
So
Blur and
Blur.
sons. He remembers what it said, though.
Yes, you remember it, but all
But
that
it
comes
comes
out
out
is
static.
static.
saying
but we
son.
don't.
Yeah, so Phelan like taps his hearing aid a little bit, like, damn, is this thing on?
Yeah,
Zen
everything that
furrows his brow at God, am I gonna have to charades this?
How
Faye,
are we
what
gonna-
you are to Stella and Gaia.
Does that
blur.
come out?
You're the sun.
Does that work? Does that work?
Does that come out static or does it work?
that
It
works.
has to work.
That works.
Okay.
Okay, Nessa's
So a
like,
son.
okay, so you were essentially a son to someone. So you have
You
parents?
have family?
It coming from Elias, which comes Blur, coming from that place, doesn't spell good things either.
And I mean, I don't know how much I can really talk about it, but I do know some things about my father, and they're not good.
Nessa looks over at Faye.
Your father?
You know
Gaia
things about your
furrows her
dad?
brow. How do you remember?
I don't.
Then how?
I don't know what I'm at liberty to say.
She nods slowly. After
Please, if anyone can understand, it's you.
And
I will-
Nessa kind of like messes up her hair in frustration.
I will
Ah.
discuss this with your mother.
Oh, don't get me in trouble.
I won't get you in trouble.
Okay.
If anything, she is in trouble for not talking to me.
Well, I don't want her to... In fairness, this is not easy to talk about.
I know.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Nessa is just, just like with all the memory and the secrets and the.
Well, and that's what I'm
and
thinking.
she-
So if he did all these bad things, then it's probable he
do you
did
think it's?
bad things to me. And if he did, then there's this place, and we can't know about it. And it's all starting to feel a bit like a spider web, all leading to a middle, right?
Think your
Nessa
father's
kinda sits
responsible for
down.
all of this?
I don't know if he's responsible, but I mean, involved? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he was the one who injected you with the darkness thing. What?
From
Well,
what?
let's not draw too many conclusions.
From
Zen's
what?
trying
It's
to just
possible.
rub Faye's back and be like,
From what Mother told me, it wouldn't surprise me.
We will work on this together. In the meantime, I might have some better news for you three if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Nessa kind of looks up. Please give us some
please.
good news.
Well, depends on your
Just
definition of good news.
Just say it.
We do have a new world that is ready to be acclimated.
Oh, Nessa immediately perks up at that. Where?
Zen, for once, doesn't look excited at the prospect of a mission.
Faye's excited.
Oh, she's a Nessa.
But he's
Nessa's
mostly
immediately
still
done a
overshadowed
180.
by everything. Yeah.
A mission
Nessa did a 180.
A mission might be able to help you blow off some steam and
Oh hell yeah!
get your mind off of things.
That's a tall order.
Where are we going?
I
Where are we
understand.
going?
I will get you more information later. However, we designate the mission about 2-3 weeks from now.
As
If
long
you
as it
guys
doesn't
want.
have nacho bushes.
No.
I love those nachos bushes. Come on.
Yeah, I know you did.
From
Pocket
what we
pizza.
from what we
I still have a
understand,
scar.
the
Poor Gaia.
the world is very similar, at least in terrain, to a place like Weird.
Faye's eyes
Oh,
sparkle a little.
where?
I will get you more information when I can.
Okay.
Come on.
Thank you.
Don't leave us in suspense.
I am not
please.
doing it on purpose, Nessa.
Fine. She pouts.
I give you as much information as I physically can.
I can't believe you're older than me, Nessa.
Nessa just, sticks her tongue out at Faye.
I stick my tongue out back.
Guys,
She is like her mother.
guys, I know we're really excited about another mission, but, we kind of have one unfinished that I know it's a tall order, but I think we should...
The archives.
Can we please go back to the archives first?
We do have
Nessa
some
kinda
bad
looks
news
up at
about
that.
It has moved again, and we have not located where.
Poor Zen's fucking.
Aw.
I immediately go to
Face
put my hand on
falls.
Zen's back.
Oh.
Zen's heart is shattered.
Oh.
We're gonna
Okay.
find it. We'll fix it.
Well, we'll go back eventually.
We'll go back.
Okay.
Believe me, we are doing everything in our power to find it again. So I do want to fix Master Vantis.
Okay. Mission it is done.
So, is there anything that you three have questions for?
Well, I have a
If
lot
you
of
could just
questions,
tell
but
me-
we don't really
Yeah.
have answers.
I mean, you could just, you know,
Nothing
and
but
she kind of like she just slyly walks up to the desk and she's like, you know, you could tell us, like, you know, the name of the new world, you know.
Nessa,
you can just,
I
like, give us
don't
the
know.
name."
I told you everything that I know. Now get out.
Okay, fine. And then she immediately just is like, okay, fine. And she's actually storms out of the room.
So he puts a hand to his head. He's stressed.
Gaia just pinches her nose, and I have never met someone so similar to their parents. Swear.
Oh, come on. We love Ariel.
I'm not
Mom of
just
the year.
talking about Ariel.
Oh, that's fair. We don't exactly know Jacobs very well.
Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to sit on this until we get new information.
We will discuss later.
Okay.
I'm sorry if this causes problems for Master Stella.
There's no need.
Okay.
So,
Come on, Faye. We owe Nessa Moogle bucks.
Yeah, we do. I go and I give Gaia a side hug, though.
yeah,
I need the comfort.
she gives you a hug.
I gotta go and I follow Zen.
He nods to Kuroba and Gaia and heads out.
Moogle Bucks it is.
We don't have to stay and sit down. We can just take it home if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
Nessa's actually at Moogle Bucks, but she doesn't have
she
anything
just
in
ran
front of
ahead.
her. She just ran
yeah.
ahead, and she's just sitting with her hands like folded, like she's tapping her foot, and you can tell that she's just fuming, and she's like, "Why didn't Gaia just tell us the name of the world? It's that easy. It's literally just a name.
We walk
some
up.
research."
We walk
Nessa,
up.
That's a research.
She doesn't know.
When worlds open up, they don't always have all of the information laid out. Remember what
Well,
happened
why
when we
tell us
tried
they
to go to
wanted
the
to give
underground?
us some hope.
Well, here's the thing. And she kind of like turns to face them and she's like, you know, like when they scout out new worlds, they like should like have names for them first and all that kind of stuff. But no, they tell us like
getting
only
there.
a little bit.
Sometimes those names are probably based on what the locals call where they live.
Zen just slowly starts pushing the boba straw into Nessa's mouth, just like, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
She just and then she's just pouting and sulking while she's sipping on her boba.
Look, stop slandering my
Fine.
mom. If she knew, she would have told us.
Okay, fine. And she just sips her boba in silence.
You know, I will
Pout.
say your mom is getting a lot better about giving us information. She's actually trying
She
to keep us in the loop a lot.
She never wanted to. I mean, look, if I could tell you guys everything I know, I would, but sometimes having bonds with other people means respecting what they tell you. You know?
Nessa.
Sometimes it's not for you to say.
sometimes she takes the straw out of her mouth and she's just like, yeah, I know she's getting better, and I know you have to respect other people's privacy, but still, my curiosity, man. And she picks up the drink and starts drinking again.
We'll figure it out. We will. Besides, you have your birthday to be looking forward to.
Yeah,
Nessa
there's only 3 more days.
Nessa freezes. And she's just like, and then you can see the straw. You see the straw drop out of her mouth, and she looks up, and she's like, "Oh God, wait."
Yeah, you're old.
And she can see the mouth, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's my birthday here soon, isn't it? Holy shit, I totally forgot with everything going on."
3 days, kiddo.
Fossil.
Oh, yeah, I'm a fossil. Same with you, you 15-year-old old man.
I'm a younger fossil.
And she just ruffles Faye's hair. Whatever.
Speaking of birthdays, we will pick up next session at the birthday.
Yay!
Good soup.
Yay!
Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all so much. I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you guys are. And as always, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and stay frosty, friends. We'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.